So yesterday, the Senate Intelligence Committee issued its report on Benghazi. It was a bipartisan report. The Republicans drew a slightly different conclusion than the Democrats. But unlike the Republicans and Fox News, we're just going to tell you what was in the report. Because here's the thing. If you want to use the report as a weapon against Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election, you're going to be able to. Because the report found fault with the State Department for not properly heeding warnings and beefing up security at the compound in Benghazi. Here's what else the report said. The intelligence community for days said that it was in response to the video. So nobody in the administration was lying or covering anything up. And the Republicans don't even object to that because it's incredibly clear. Because David Petraeus initially, days after the attack, a couple of days after the attack, David Petraeus was saying, hey, how come our report doesn't mention the video more? And it wasn't until the CIA had gone through all sort of witness transcripts that they realized, well, wait a minute, this might not be the video, and that they didn't update their conclusion on that for roughly a week. So to get on Obama or anyone else as engaging in some nonsensical cover-up by pretending that it was an immediate response to video rather than a pre-planned terrorist attack, why is it not okay to not know something immediately when that thing happened across the world and was carried out by criminal terrorists? Like, it's not enough. We got to know right now. We got to get you in a lie. Look, it's so obvious what happened at the time that Republicans and clowns on Fox News were demanding answers. We hadn't even gotten FBI and CIA agents on the ground to investigate what happened. Like, Sean Hannity has watched too many fucking CSI episodes. Well, I think it should be solved in 44 minutes. Yeah, so anyway, so what the report did, though, as I said, it was said the attacks could have been prevented and that we should have done a better job. It's unclear whether Hillary Clinton, any of the requests for more security, or not so much the requests for more security, the warnings about a need for more security had reached her desks. That doesn't seem necessarily like the kind of thing that would get to the Secretary of State. I don't really know, though. But no one has made it clear that she didn't. No one has suggested that she did. But nonetheless, she's the Secretary of State. They headed the department, and something bad happened on her watch. Of course, a lot of other terrorist attack. In fact, every other attack was prevented. Here's what else was debunked in that the military, that Obama told the military to stand down. Yeah, no possibility, none, zero. So everything's debunked except that the attack could have been prevented, which I got news for you. Of course it could have been prevented. We could have had a battalion of troops at every single embassy or compound that we've had, every place that we had a mission or an embassy, we could have had 100 troops to surround it. That would have prevented it. There's no question. That really's never been an issue. Obviously, we didn't have enough people there because the attack succeeded and 4 Americans, including the ambassador, died. So, that said, the Republicans apparently read a different report. At least Lindsey Graham read a different report. Here's what he had to say.
So I think it became a death trap. The question is, who's responsible for allowing it to become a death trap? Is it Hillary Clinton? No one's been fired. The report debunks the storyline of a protest caused by a hateful video. It was a pre-planned terrorist attack you should see coming. And so much for the phony scandal narrative.
Nope, it is a phony scandal. It was a terrible terrorist attack on our mission in Benghazi, and 4 people were killed, and we obviously didn't have enough people there to prevent it. I'm sure we have missions around the world where there aren't enough people to prevent a well-organized terrorist attack. So he read a different report. God, they're such freaking liars. His thoughtful conversation. By the way, would it have made it okay if they'd fired some mid-level State Department official? Would Lindsey Graham now be going, well, they fired that guy, so cool, peace out? Seems a little unlikely. Here's more Lindsey Graham.
We need a change of management in the Senate.
Well, I hope that's coming in 2014. You think so?
Yeah, I do. I think Benghazi is going to loom large in 14. I think Democrats are going to have to start making President Obama account for his leadership.
There's so many things I love about that clip. Can you play it again, Jesus? First of all, we're going to stop it early on. Listen to what the guy doing the interview says.
We need a change of management in the Senate.
Well, I hope that's coming in 2014. You think
Okay.
so?
All right. It's not 014. It's 14. It's 01 through 09. There's no 014. And then Lindsey Graham continues.
14, you think so?
Yeah, I do. I think Benghazi is going to loom large in 14. I think Democrats are going to have to start making President Obama account for his leadership.
President Obama. Well, I know he's only been there 5.5 years. It's hard to get that name right. Also, he's black. I don't know how to pronounce their names. They're weird sounding. So again, I don't know what the hell Lindsey Graham was reading, but it wasn't the same Senate Intelligence Committee report, which does debunk nearly all conspiracy claims. Literally every single one of them. And Lindsey Graham gets out there and flat out lies and says, and again, suggests that people were still claiming now that it was a result of video. And he leaves out this long piece in the report about how the CIA thought that it was in relation a somewhat spontaneous response to the video, or at least that played a role, and didn't change that for some time. So in a sense, this cost Susan Rice the Secretary of State job for no reason at all. And she was ambassador to the United Nations. She had nothing to do with this, nothing. All she did was go out there and say what essentially David Petraeus told everybody to say in the immediate time afterward. And we don't have the guts in this country in any way, on almost any issue, to send people on television and reasonably look the American people in the eye and say, yeah, I don't know yet, I'm looking into it.